Imagine standing on the shores of life, seeking the tranquil waters of friendship to navigate the unpredictable currents. Today we embark on a Stoic voyage, exploring the profound wisdom that guides us away from turbulent companionship. In my own journey, I once found myself entangled in the webs of friendships that didn't align with the Stoic principles I cherish. It became apparent that the company we keep significantly shapes the landscape of our virtue and tranquility. Picture a wise Stoic sage imparting ancient wisdom in the quiet corners of a philosophical agora. Stoicism, an age-old philosophy, holds that true friendships are forged in the crucible of virtue. The Stoics saw friends as fellow travelers on the path of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. In my quest to understand Stoic friendship, I realized that surrounding oneself with those who embody these virtues is not just a choice, but a commitment to a life of moral excellence. Number 1. Lack of virtue. Once I befriended someone whose moral compass seemed to waver with the winds of convenience. The Stoics teach us that virtue is the bedrock of true friendship. In the company of the virtuous, we find mirrors reflecting the noblest parts of our own character. My experience taught me that friendships devoid of virtue are like ships navigating stormy seas without a compass, directionless and perilous. In the Stoic realm, virtue is not just a moral high ground, it's the very fabric that weaves friendships into enduring tapestries. Picture a friend whose actions align with the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. In the fellowship of the virtuous, we find a haven where shared values become the cornerstone of genuine connection. My journey through friendships lacking virtue was akin to navigating a ship through treacherous waters without a guiding star. It wasn't until I embraced the Stoic perspective that I understood the indispensable role virtue plays in the foundations of true camaraderie. Number 2. Dishonesty and deceit. In the shadow of deceit, friendships crumble like ancient ruins weathered by the elements. A friend's dishonesty erodes the foundation of trust. Stoicism urges us to build friendships on the bedrock of honesty, for in transparency, we find the strength to weather life's storms. In my past, a friend's deceit served as a harsh reminder that in the Stoic landscape, trust is the currency that sustains the bonds of true friendship. The Stoics, with their unwavering commitment to truth, would caution against friendships tainted by dishonesty and deceit. Imagine a friendship built on the bedrock of transparency, where trust flows like a steady river. In the Stoic narrative, honesty is not just a virtue, it's the very breath that sustains the soul of authentic friendship. As I sailed through the turbulent seas of a deceitful companionship, I grasped the Stoic truth that a friend's deceit is a tempest capable of sinking the ship of trust. The lesson was stark but profound. Stoic friendships thrive in the sunlight of honesty. Number 3. Lack of loyalty. Stoic friendships are fortified by loyalty, a steadfast commitment to stand by one another through the ebb and flow of life. Once I stood alone, betrayed by a friend who abandoned the ship when the waves grew rough. Through Stoic eyes, I learned that loyalty is the wind that fills the sails of companionship, propelling us forward even when the waters are treacherous. Loyalty in Stoicism is not merely allegiance. It's a steadfast commitment to stand by one another through life's adversities. Picture a bond so resilient that it weathers storms and emerges unbroken on the other side. The Stoic sage would advocate for friendships where loyalty is not just a virtue, but an unspoken pact to navigate the tempests together. In the solitude of betrayal, I realized that the Stoic view on loyalty extends beyond fair-weather companionship. It's a lantern that guides us through the darkest nights, forging a bond that withstands the tests of time. Number 4. Constant complaining. In the echo of perpetual complaints, the Stoic soul finds no refuge. Companionship should be a sanctuary of positivity, where friends uplift each other. I once walked a path strewn with the constant grievances of a friend, realizing that Stoic tranquility is disrupted by the perpetual storm of negativity. I discovered that true friends, aligned with Stoic ideals, contribute to the serenity of each other's souls. Stoicism views perpetual complaining as a disruptive force that shakes the foundations of tranquility. Imagine a friendship where conversations are a harmonious blend of encouragement and positivity. In the Stoic narrative, true friends uplift each other, providing solace in times of hardship and celebrating victories without a trace of envy. Walking the path of ceaseless complaints, I felt the dissonance it introduced to the symphony of Stoic serenity. Stoic camaraderie is a sanctuary where friends contribute to each other's inner peace, not disrupt it with a relentless storm of negativity. Number 5. Jealousy and envy. Imagine walking a path with a friend whose heart harbors the corrosive seeds of jealousy and envy. Stoicism teaches us that these emotions are weeds that strangle the roots of virtuous friendship. In the garden of Stoic camaraderie, friends nurture each other's successes, recognizing that true fulfillment is found in shared victories, not in the shadows of envy. Stoicism teaches us that jealousy and envy are poisonous seeds that, when sown in the soil of friendship, stifle the growth of virtue. Picture a friendship where success is celebrated and achievements are shared without the shadows of comparison. In the Stoic narrative, true friends find joy in each other's accomplishments, recognizing that virtue is the ultimate measure of success. In the echoes of envy, I grasped the Stoic truth that friendships thrive in the sunlight of mutual support. A Stoic friend rejoices in your victories as if they were their own. Number 6. Lack of empathy. Once I sought solace in a friend's company, only to find a heart devoid of empathy. Stoicism reminds us that understanding and compassion are the threads weaving the fabric of true friendship. In the silent spaces between words, I discovered the profound impact of empathy, an essential ingredient in the alchemy of Stoic companionship. Stoic friendships are built on a foundation of empathy, a profound understanding that transcends words. Picture a friend who not only listens but truly comprehends the depths of your emotions. In the Stoic narrative, empathy is the silent language spoken between kindred spirits, fostering a connection that goes beyond surface-level interactions. In the silence between words, I discovered the potency of empathy. Stoic friends offer a listening ear and a compassionate heart, fostering an environment where understanding is the bridge that connects souls. Number 7. Excessive attachment to material wealth. In the pursuit of material wealth, some friendships become tangled in the snares of greed. Stoicism calls us to navigate the seas of life with friends who value the treasures of virtue over the fleeting glimmer of gold. I learned that true friends share a wealth that transcends material possessions, a wealth of character and virtue. In the Stoic tapestry of friendship, excessive attachment to material wealth unravels the threads of virtue. Imagine a camaraderie where wealth is measured not in gold, but in the richness of character. Stoicism advocates for friendships where the pursuit of virtue takes precedence over the transient allure of material possessions. I learned that genuine friendships are not built on the shaky grounds of material gain, but on the solid foundation of shared values and virtuous living. Number 8. Inability to accept constructive criticism. Picture a friendship where constructive criticism is a foreign language and the ego stands as an impenetrable fortress. Stoicism teaches us that true friends act as mirrors, reflecting our flaws with the clarity of truth. In the crucible of constructive criticism, I discovered that Stoic friends shape each other into vessels of wisdom, molded by the hands of honest appraisal. Stoicism teaches us that constructive criticism is a tool for growth, a mirror held up by friends who genuinely care. Picture a friendship where feedback is offered with sincerity and received with gratitude. In the Stoic narrative, true friends shape each other into vessels of wisdom, sculpted by the hands of honest appraisal. In the crucible of constructive criticism, I discovered that Stoic friendships are not fragile entities, but resilient bonds forged in the fires of mutual betterment. Number 9. Irresponsible behavior. On the shores of virtue, irresponsible behavior disrupts the harmony of Stoic friendships. I once stood beside a friend who sailed through life without a rudder, leaving chaos in their wake. Stoicism beckons us to surround ourselves with friends who navigate life responsibly, contributing to the collective virtue of the crew. On the Stoic shores of virtue, irresponsible behavior disrupts the harmony of friendships like a turbulent wave crashing upon the rocks. Imagine a companion who sails through life with a rudderless ship, leaving chaos in their wake. Stoicism calls us to surround ourselves with friends who navigate life responsibly, contributing to the collective virtue of the crew. In the wake of irresponsible behavior, I realize that Stoic friendships flourish when each member is a conscientious steward of their own life, contributing to the shared virtue of the fellowship. Number 10. Lack of reciprocity. Imagine rowing a boat alone, with the weight of friendship resting solely on your shoulders. Stoicism teaches us that reciprocity is the current that propels the ship forward. In the echo of one-sided friendships, I realize that Stoic camaraderie thrives when friends mutually support and uplift each other. Stoicism views reciprocity as the lifeblood of true friendship, a current that propels the ship forward. Picture a companionship where support flows in both directions, nurturing the growth of virtue. In the Stoic narrative, one-sided friendships are like sails billowing in the wind of self-interest, leaving the ship adrift and unfulfilled. I learned that the Stoic camaraderie thrives when friends mutually support and uplift each other, creating a bond where the currents of reciprocity sustain the ship of friendship through every journey. As we conclude this Stoic odyssey through the tempestuous seas of friendship, let these lessons be the North Star guiding your choices. Choose friends wisely, for in their company, the Stoic soul finds a sanctuary, a harbor of virtue and tranquility amid life's tumultuous waves. May your friendships be a testament to the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy. See you in the next video.